Bitcoin is right now breaking down of this symmetrical triangle, and this could potentially mean that we're breaking down out of this region, and that could potentially mean Bitcoin is going to be having a massive drop towards the downside. So in this video, I will be discussing this exact next move for Bitcoin and many more important charts we need to be discussing right now here on today's update video. So without any further ado, don't forget to slap up that like button on today's update video. Can we smash it back above 400 likes? So with that being said, let me jump straight away in towards this update video. So Bitcoin right now on the imminent short term, after it created this high here on the top side, ever since has been creating lower highs, and Bitcoin is right now going down very quickly. At the same time, while we are creating these lower highs right now in the imminent short term, we can clearly see that Bitcoin is actually creating that lower low on the price action. Well, in fact, the RSI is currently placing in higher low, what means that Bitcoin is right now in fact creating a bullish divergence on that 1 hour time frame. But still, I am quite worried about the price action right now. But this is indicating that at least for the short term, we could see potentially a short-term relief. However, Bitcoin broke down of the symmetrical triangle. Right now, the price target for Bitcoin is going to be quite significantly down here, around 26.5k. What is definitely a significant move towards the downside. And if that were to be happening, Bitcoin will undo all its hard work of this last move towards the upside. And yes, we will be moving down to 26.5k. However, if we're looking at Bitcoin right now here, and I've said this on the channel, either if we break upwards or if we break downwards out of this range, we are probably going to see volatility. So if Bitcoin confirms the break below this level right here, we could see volatility towards the downside for Bitcoin, and that would of course have a negative effect on the price. And yes, if you were to be looking at any prices, I think that if we're going to be looking towards the downside, you want to be looking at the 4-hourly time frame for Bitcoin. And I think actually the level that is standing out is right now that 26.7k level. This previous level of massive resistance / support is probably going to be providing the next big support for Bitcoin. So my hard targets right now here to actually look at the next position for Bitcoin is not at the level that we're currently trading at, but around 26.7k for potentially a new trading opportunity. So Bitcoin, of course, right now is getting ready for that massive move. It got massively rejected from off that resist line on the top side, and what we can see right now here is that potentially we are breaking below that critical support level for Bitcoin. And yes, I think that this level right here, together with the upward sloping support line, are maybe one of the most important levels to be watching, because this was previously around a very important level. And if we do break below this region, I personally think Bitcoin could see some more bearish price action and could even head low towards the range low for the price action of Bitcoin right here. So yes, I am not very excited that if Bitcoin is going to be breaking below this level, we could potentially see much more downside for Bitcoin. And yes, if you were to be trading this, the funding rates right now are not negative, and if you want to be opening up a long or short position to benefit from the massive volatility that Bitcoin is right now creating, you could do so. And if you sign up an account using that link below here, you can right now literally claim a free $1,000 position by only depositing $100 after you created that account using that link in the description of today's video. So if you're willing to claim it, make sure to check out the link in the description, but definitely super valuable. At the same time as well, we can see that while Bitcoin maybe right now gets a rejection on the short term, I mean, still in the bigger things of it all, it doesn't really matter if we get a rejection right here or $32,000, because $32,000 is the level to break here. And of course, we can clearly see that we're seeing a massive rejection from of this 3-day downtrend, and basically probably in the coming, let me say this correctly, 24 days, we're going to be seeing a massive breakout of this pattern right here. And once we break out of this pattern, that is the point we're going to be seeing some massive volatility hit the markets. And of course, you can clearly see it on this downward sloping resistance line as well. Right now, Bitcoin is still consolidating, is not doing anything very special, but we're just waiting for the next big move to be happening on Bitcoin right here. And of course, if we're looking at the weekly time frame, we're still creating a head and shoulders, and we're literally getting rejected by the downward sloping resist line. So the question remains, when are we going to be breaking this downward sloping resist line? And once we do break it, that is the point where I really am expecting right now we could see some very positive price action. But as long as we're not breaking above that level, I don't think it's going to be very important. Right now, we should be looking at the imminent short term, and with this breakdown right here, we could be in some trouble. So this was it for me in today's update video. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you guys on the next one. Peace out. Goodbye.